Next up here is the Chiefs Eagles, but Dennis Garcia says free bet. He would be on the over. Where is it? I thought I saw it. Oh yeah, free bet over. No play though. Okay, and Ski Prop says Titans defense not good enough for me to take the Jets team total under. All right. Let's go. Randy Brand says lost a 15K 5-team parlay with Chiefs on the money line. Chiefs are fake. Randy Brand, I was on the Chargers. I mean, I didn't think they'd win outright, but at this point, with their defense the way it is, it's a tough team to trust. It's a tough team to trust. Let's talk about them right now, though. Perfect timing from our guy, Randy Brand. I'm sad. I sucks that you lost that 15K on 5-team parlay. It sucks. So we'll hear what Bebsie thinks about these Chiefs right away. Chiefs, Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 72 Fahrenheit chance of showers. We start with the market. Chiefs open up at -5.5, move to 7.5. Now that 7.5 is a plus money. This total goes from 55 to 54.5. I was curious, when did this market move from 5.5 to 7.5? So it's loading right now. I don't know why it's taking so long today. Line history. Give me the line history. All right, it's coming in a second. While I'm waiting for okay, here it is. Line history's up. When did it move? So it was at 5.5 yesterday at 1:54 p.m. It moved to 6.5 at 2:30 p.m. And then at 10 at night yesterday, Monday night, it moved to 7.5. The 7.5 was juiced to -105. Money has been coming in on the Eagles since then. The Eagles, when it moved to 7.5, was -105. They're now -115. So let's see where the money lies in this Chiefs spot right now. Here we go. 7,792 tickets in. 87% of the tickets on the Chiefs. 98% of the cash on the Chiefs. Wow. Then we have 68% of tickets on the over, but just 17% of cash on the over. And that over has gone from, let me just move over to this total. This total opened up at 55, and it's dropped a half point to 54. So the book's clearly not scared by this money coming in on the over. Chiefs coming off a 30-24 loss at home to the Chargers. Mahomes 27-44 for 260 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Travis Kelce caught 7 passes for 104 yards. Tyreek Hill had another subpar performance. 5 catches, 56 yards, and lost a fumble. That follows his 3 catches for 14 yards the week before, and that follows 197 yards week 1. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 17 carries for 100 yards, also lost a fumble. They managed just 1 sack. They're getting no pressure whatsoever. Instead of kicking a field goal to win, the whole idea for Staley was just sit back and relax and keep the ball in Herbert's hands because the Chiefs can't stop you. They had Chris Jones in the lineup, but they were without Frank Clark with a hamstring injury and Chavarius Ward with a quad injury. And now Rashad Fenton is in concussion protocol. So you have 2 cornerbacks out. Eagles coming off an ugly 41-21 road beatdown delivered by the Cowboys. Jalen Hurts, 25-39 for 326 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Also ran 9 times for 35 yards. Eagles only ran 3 other times in the game. Twice with Miles Sanders, once with Kenneth Gainwell. The tight ends were the focus, which is something we've been waiting for, but didn't help in the end. Goddard, 2 catches for 66 yards. Ertz, 4 catches for 53 yards, 1 touchdown. 4 sacks, 6 quarterback hits, but they did not look good, this defense. The Cowboys had a 19-1 edge in first downs late in the first half. Left guard Isaac Sumalo was taken off in the card after injuring his right foot in the 4th quarter. They're already without Mailata, left tackle, and Brandon Brooks, right guard. And safety Kevon Wallace injured his left shoulder and didn't return. This is a beat-up football team. This is a very interesting game with moving parts. Burgundy Betts asked, what's the status on Andy Reid? He's fine. He's good to go. When you're his size and you're waking up at dawn and, stressed out and, your children are fill in the blank. I don't even need to get to that point. Look, your heart's beating a little too fast for that for those sloppy tits, Bebsie, take it away. Chiefs, Eagles.
Oh, wow. Poor Andy Reid. Listen, I think this is a get-right spot for at least the Chiefs' offense. I don't know if there's a get-right spot for this Chiefs defense. They have some injuries, but it's been, I feel like, an overachieving defense in recent years, and now they're kind of being exposed for what they really are. My look in this game is probably going to end up being a Jalen Hurts rush prop, but look, I think the Chiefs win. I think betting on the Chiefs to cover is always difficult. There's some major, like the loss of Brooks and Graham and now Mailata are so huge for the Eagles. And I feel like that got lost in the shuffle. There was a lot of commentary about Jalen Hurts, who's still pretty much a rookie. That was only his 7th start on Monday night. And yeah, he did look like a rookie at times. He was irresponsible with the ball. But also, like, you lose your best offensive lineman and your best defensive lineman. And those guys aren't just good players. Like, those guys are elite players. And that's a huge kick. Squaw in the nuts. And they responded accordingly. They got blown out on Monday night in a divisional setting. I think they'll play better this week. I don't know what the status is on Mailata. If he's back, that helps big time. That guy is an absolute monster. But I can't bet the Chiefs to cover because they seldom do. And I just think they will win. They'll get to 2-2. It is a get-right spot for them offensively to go and attack this Eagles defense. But the only look I'm going to have in this game is Jalen Hurts rush props because I really don't know what to make of either team right now.
It's a perfect opportunity for people to back the Chiefs.
It is, which tells me to bet the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's also the perfect time to back it's a buy low spot on both teams. So, okay, I thought this Phillies defense was going to look better than it looked last night. What did you see from this from this Eagles defense that got shredded by the Cowboys?
I think the loss of Brandon Graham can't be understated. I think he's one of the more underrated defensive linemen in football. He doesn't get talked about much because he doesn't typically pile up sack numbers like some of the other guys. Also, he plays for the Eagles, so he gets overlooked for being on that team. Losing that guy is really, really devastating for this team. And I think a combination of that and look, we're watching a hungry Dak Prescott play well with a myriad of weapons, and now that they're healthy on the O-line, Dak is back. They've got 3 very capable receivers. Schultz, great performance from a tight end that nobody talks about, and then you got both your running backs, Pollard and Zeke, running well. So I don't know if it's so much trashing spot on the Philadelphia Eagles defense so much as it is like it's a really difficult matchup and they just lost their leader.
I'm
not calling him Aaron Donald, but take Aaron Donald off the Rams with an injury and see how the Rams defense responds. Like that's the magnitude. I'm not saying he's Aaron Donald. Nobody's Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald's the best player in the league. But you're losing your star and your leader. That's crushing to any defense.
Yeah, at this point, I can't take a 7.5 road favorite. We have Tennessee in the same boat, so this will take more breakdowns, and we will talk about this again on Sunday. By the way, those of you in the chat right now following along, Birdie hit his Birdie. what did he call it again? The birdie nest builder? What was it again? Fuck. We're he hit his NHL parlay today. The first time he's given it out, a plus 528. He also gave us an 11-1 winner that cashed during the show. Birdie is a spectacular capper, and we're thankful to run with you, Birdie. Thank you for sharing your hard work with us. And no move for us in Chiefs Eagles.